I'm transgender. I live in this world as a man. I always wanted to carry a child. I always wanted to be pregnant. I was assigned female at birth. My name was Andrea. I came out to my parents as a lesbian when I was 18, and they were very supportive. Caitlin was my first love. We met in college. I remember it was our second day of class, and I saw Caitlin. I thought, that is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Yeah, I can't say I noticed you for a while.
It's fair.
Many months.
We briefly dated for about 3 months, and Caitlin broke up with me and broke my heart. But I always was completely in love with Caitlin and always thought that I wanted to marry her and end up with her, and I knew that she was the hottest person I would ever have sex with my entire life.
8 years later, the stars aligned for us to be together again. Everything changed in those 8 years.
Yeah. I never felt very comfortable or very pleased with my body. And then in my mid-20s, I came to the realization that I would want to live my life as a man. I started taking testosterone. I ended up having a double mastectomy or top surgery. I felt better than I ever felt before.
Yeah, I get the door for you, okay?
Today, we have an appointment with our doctor.
Can we check in?
Hi, can I help you?
Yes. Just checking in. We have 9:30 for Ari. I got pregnant.
If you're wondering what in the fuck you're watching, I'm here to completely expose the left in their BS narratives. And the next clip I play is going to directly contradict what I've been saying forever. All right? So you just watched a clip where clearly it's a woman, okay? But let's just go with this assumption of this man says he can give birth. I'm also going to show other clips of other people that are contributors to CNN, contributors to MSNBC, pretty much leftists. All leftists that say that men can give birth, but I want to play this clip first. Because when I watched this, my mouth dropped. And I was like, where are all the conservatives? Where's Brandon Tatum? Where's Candace Owens? Where are all the conservatives that are going to call this out? All right. Jenn Paski let the cat out the bag. She did it during a press conference when she was pressed on the issues of her stance on abortion. What Texas is doing. Shout out to Texas. This is a W, not only for conservatives, Christians, but it's a W for the children that are within a woman's womb. It's also another way to hold women accountable, period. If you don't want to be pregnant, then don't be fucking without a condom or any type of birth control. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I'm going to roll this clip. I'm going to get Casey's opinion on this. I'm going to give my opinion on this. But this was the funniest clip circulating the internet.
Why does the president support abortion when his home Catholic faith teaches abortion is morally wrong?
Well, he believes that it's a woman's right, it's a woman's body, and it's her choice.
Why does the president, who does he believe then should look out for the unborn child?
He believes that it's up to a woman to make those decisions and up to a woman to make those decisions with her doctor. I know you've never faced those choices, nor have you ever been pregnant. But for women out there who have faced those choices, this is an incredibly difficult thing. The president believes their right should be respected. Go ahead. I think we got to move on.
Wait, did she just say, though, it's a woman's choice? And she's talking to a man, clearly. And she said he's never faced these choices. So Jenn Paski just let the cat out the bag that men indeed cannot have babies. So the clip that you just watched was total hogwash because men can't have babies. Also, I thought gender was a social construct. Have you not been hearing that for months now, Casey?
Forever. It seems like, I can't say forever, but yes, it feels like forever right now. It's awful on how often we're hearing this. The thing that I find also kind of interesting, and you hinted at it, why did no one else mention that? Why did, like, I know a lot of people watch Jenn Psaki. I hate trying to say her last name. A lot of people watch her. Why didn't that trigger it? I haven't seen that video, so because lately I'm like, I'm done with you. I can't deal with your circle backness and all of your garbage and your weird outfits. But
Nipples.
this one, yeah. And now I'm like, where is everybody at? That's like, wait a minute, didn't you just say you can't talk to him? A man wouldn't understand that.
Hey, let's play some more clips. Today is a day for exposing. We're going to have fun today. I'm not going to do this. This is not going to be a long show. I want this video to go viral, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet because this is literally nonsense.
Can we give a shout out real quick?
Go ahead.
Donald Bungie. Sorry, dude. I mispronounced your last name. He lives in Louisiana. Him and his brother were affected by the hurricane in Louisiana.
Nice.
Be the Change was doing announced stuff after you left on Concert Avengers this week. I jumped on a little bit later because my work ended up being faster than I thought. And so we announced a bunch of stuff on Be the Change. So LA Strong is a promo code for 25% off of all merchandise. There is also a Louisiana Strong shirt. All of that is going to go to helping charities and Donald's brother. And he just barely got his power back on.
Wow.
So,
prayers to Donald and the people of Louisiana dealing with Hurricane Ida, right?
yes.
Okay. Prayers to you guys. And yes, go use the promo code. And the proceeds are going to go to Donald and his brother and a charity. Correct.
Correct.
Go get the Be the Change merch. You got some dope merch coming out. Of course, it'll be better when my merch is up there. But go get your merch. Like, well, let me stop playing.
I feel like I just got stabbed.
I'm kidding. But I need to run this clip because this next clip is even worse. All right? Just check this out. Black birthing people. I'm sorry. What the hell is black birthing people, man? Every day, black birthing people and our babies die because our doctors don't believe our pain. My children almost became a statistic. I almost became a statistic. Cori Bush puts out a whole bunch of bullshit every other day. Don't listen to this mentally ill, mentally unstable woman. All right, take it from me. But I want you to pay attention to birthing people. All right? Just listen to the rest of this clip. Biden's budget would literally erase the word mother and replace it with a woke, watered down term, birthing people in relation to maternal health. I'm also going to play a clip of James Langford asking Xavier Becerra, I think that's his name, why it was changed to birthing people. When you hear this response, you're going to do exactly what I did, which is stare into oblivion and wonder what the hell is wrong with our country. What is wrong?
I also noticed you changed a term in your budget work. You shifted from using the term mother to birthing people rather than mother. Can you help me get a good definition of birthing people?
Well, I'll check on the language there, but I think if we're talking about those who give birth, I think we're talking about, I don't know how else to explain it to you other than
I was a little taken back when I just read it and saw it, that it's the term mother was gone in spots and it was replaced with birthing people. And I didn't know if this was a direction that you were going, if there were shifts, if there are regulatory changes that are happening related to that, or what the purpose of that is.
I think it's probably, and again, I'd have to go back and take a look at the language that was used in the budget, but I think it simply reflects the work that's being done.
But I definitely get that. I would only say the language is important always. We don't want to offend in our language. I get that. But would you at least admit calling a mom a birthing person could be offensive to some moms, that they don't want to get like a happy birthing person card in May? Or, I mean, can you at least admit that that term itself could be offensive to some moms?
Senator, I'll go back and take a look at the terminology that was used.
Hey.
And I can get back to it. Again, if we're trying to be precise in the language that's used.
I'm over here cracking up, but I got a clip for this guy.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Stop lying. This man, I gotta check the language on that.
Typical politician.
You know the thing.
Yeah, right? The kids love the hair on my legs.
They like to rub it. And I remember roaches. It gets better. All right. I'm going to then play with Jenn Paski because she is a press secretary and essentially she speaks for the Biden administration. I'm going to play what the Biden administration thinks about abortion. And then I'm going to pose this question to everybody watching this. And if you're watching on YouTube, not YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, I need you to please share this live because this is absolutely absurd at the fact that we can only refer to women being women when it comes to murdering their kids. How nuts is that? How nuts is that? When they can murder their kids and they can go get a damn abortion, then and only then can we refer to them as women. Craziness. I'm going to roll the clip.
President support abortion when his own Catholic faith teaches abortion is morally wrong.
Well, he believes that it's a woman's right, it's a woman's body, and it's
A
her
what?
choice.
Why does the president
Hold on. It's a who's right? Did you hear that, Casey?
I think I heard a birthing person in a different language of English that means a woman.
Oh, wow. Let's run it back.
His own Catholic faith teaches abortion is morally wrong.
Well, he believes that it's a woman's right, it's a woman's body, and it's her choice.
Why does the president, who does he believe then should look out for the unborn child?
He believes that it's up to a woman to make those decisions and up to a woman to make those decisions with her doctor. I know you've never faced those choices, nor have you ever been pregnant. But for women out there who have faced those choices, this is an incredibly difficult.
She keeps saying this foreign term called women.
I don't know. I refer to my wife as a birthing person. A birthing person.
A birthing person can only give birth, okay? But this is going to be the icing on the cake. And I'm going to play this again after I play this clip. I'm going to play Jenn Paski again because Jenn Paski literally let the cat out the bag. So everything that they've been pushing, not only to your children, to your teenagers, to you as adults, to all the leftists that completely adopt these nonsensical ideologies that make absolutely no sense, Jenn Psaki just told the entire world that only a woman can give birth after saying that gender is actually a social construct and it's not real. A doctor tells you what you are at birth. But listen, if you don't have a uterus, which equals a womb, if you don't have ovaries, which signal to drop eggs into your womb, you're not a woman. Do we all understand that? Jenn Psaki just said it. I didn't. But I want you to hear Mark Lamont Hill. All right. He's a CNN contributor all the time. And he was on the Candace Owens show. And this man not only said men can have babies, but he also said men can have birth. So when we listen to this, I'm going to then circle back to Jenn Psaki constantly saying the term woman, which indicates uterus, ovaries, eggs, vagina, birth. I'm just saying.
Give birth.
Sometimes. My answers, yes.
And the answer that is.
Hold on. I didn't mean to cut Candace Owens off. I'm sorry.
Let's go ahead and roll it.
Can men give birth?
Sometimes. That's my answers, yes.
And the answer that is crazy. And this is we cannot. It's just crazy. We cannot allow this to happen.
But you wouldn't say the definition of being a woman is the ability to give birth.
And I'm not saying it, but only women can give birth is a factually true statement. Only women can give birth. There's only one type of human being.
Only people with uteruses
birth.
And vaginas.
Yes,
and
can
stuff
give birth. Only women can give birth. Men
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Birth.
I'm not. And that, here's what I think we're talking past each other. What I'm saying is, I'm not disputing the fact that certain body parts yield certain kinds of possibilities, right? What I'm disagreeing with is the idea that that is the measure of whether or not you're a man or a woman in society.
Okay, but it is now come to a point where if you say that only women can give birth, you are called a bigot. That is crazy. That's nuts. So if you say, like J.K. Rowling did when she got canceled by the Harry Potter cast, that only women can menstruate, okay? Can men get their period? Can you help my audience? Can men get their period?
Some can. Trans men. There's some trans men.
Can anybody tell me what's wrong with me? I don't know why. Because
Shout out to Candace Owens. Shout out to ABL. ABL follows me. I had a fangirl moment. I'm like, these people are following me. But listen, he said sometimes men can give birth, sometimes men can have periods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the famous words of Jenn Psaki, and we're going to say, let's circle back. Okay, can we circle back for the one time? One time for the one time. I need to circle back, and we need to hear what Jenn Psaki thinks about keyword abortion.
Why does the president support abortion when his own Catholic faith teaches abortion is morally wrong?
Well, he believes that it's a woman's right, it's a woman's body, and it's her choice.
Why does the president, who does he believe then should look out for the unborn child?
He believes that it's up to a woman to make those decisions and up to a woman to make those decisions with her doctor. I know you've never faced those choices, nor have you ever been pregnant. But for women out there who have faced those choices, this is an incredibly difficult thing. President believes their rights should be respected. Go ahead.
Oh, so President Biden doesn't believe in birthing people. President Biden doesn't believe that men or women can transition to men and then transition back when they want to have kids. President Biden believes it is a woman's right to murder her child. Jenn Psaki let the cat out the bag. Guys, every conservative influencer should be sharing the crap out of this video because it completely disrupts and dispels the narratives that we have been facing for the past year and a half with these mentally insane people pushing their crazy ideologies on us. Why is it that when it comes to a woman mutilating herself, mutilating her child, and killing it, is she referred to as a woman and it's a woman's right? The social construct of gender no longer exists. All the things that make us a woman exist again. Okay. You heard Mark Lamont Hill say, well, sometimes I understand you have to have certain things that biologically and naturally make you this, but if they transition, they're then men, but they're also women at the same time, and then they can still have birth and have periods. Casey, give your closing statements, man.
I'm going to go buy me some men hygiene products that are tampons and pads, apparently, because I have something that I've been alive for 35 years and I've never had. So apparently I need to prepare for something.
Craziness. I hope this video goes crazy. I'm going to upload this to Instagram as well. I'm going to shorten it though. Jenn Paski says it's a woman's right to abort her child. And she said her. So you are literally like, how do they say it? You're assuming someone's gender. You're assuming their pronoun. How do you know it's a woman, Jenn Paski? We can flip this entire narrative onto you. You are transphobic and you're sexist because you said men have no right to say anything about abortion when in fact men can give birth and sometimes have periods. I got it right?
Yes. I don't know where. Like Anna mentioned, like, where is it going to go? I don't know. I'm just going to be prepared for when it happens. Because apparently it can happen.
You're going to have a baby sometime soon. I mean, let me know when you guys have a baby. Okay.
So do we still have gender parties?
I don't even know, dude, because the only time we could talk about being a woman is if we're going to go kill our kids.
Yeah.
This was a fun show. And by the way, let's close it out with a banger. Okay. If you guys have watched my Instagram, then you've heard of a guy named Duval who says that we should send our Black excellence to places like Harvard, Ivy League schools. Okay. And I'm going to show you what Ivy League schools are teaching your kids. All right. A Harvard panel claims not all who give birth are women. Uses the term birthing people. And this is actually what this whole thing originated from. It originated from Harvard, where Mr. Duval wants to send the youngest and brightest Black students to. So you want to send them to get indoctrinated with literal mental confusion. It's confusion at its finest. But let's send all our kids there so they can think that it's not just women who give birth. No, men can do it too. But only women can get abortions. And then it's a women's right issue. Right. Thank you for tuning in. My YouTube will be live in 24 hours. I don't know why they make you go through like a 24-hour waiting period. I guess they want to make sure you're an actual person. Who knows? But I won't be able to go live. It is because I'm Black.
Yep. It's because you're Black.
Look. I had my Black card taken away. I should have put Casey as my default. And then they would have said, okay, you're instantly, go ahead. You can go live. You don't got to wait 24 hours. Thank you guys for listening. Please share this video. And when you share it, make sure you share it publicly so that everybody who's going to scroll upon your timeline will see it. If you have people that believe in this stuff, send them this live and ask them, can you have an abortion? Just ask them that. I'm going to have a shirt that says, can men have abortions? I'm just saying. I think we need to ask these hard questions to get people to think, can a man have an abortion? If a man can't tell a woman what to do as far as abortion and he has no say so, I think we need to question all these other Harvard panelists and ask them these questions.
I have a hard question for you. If Caitlyn Jenner has an abortion by having her thing cut off, does she have multiple? Does she have multiple?
That's too much mental gymnastics for me to filter through. I quit. And I got a special outro for that question because that just gave me a freaking headache. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is my TED Talk and I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here.